So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. You cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search. There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
But men have agreed to resolve clarity.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly. If value's what you seek, travel no further this day. You found it. You've no need to shop anywhere else, good folk. Ask us all. Confidence of indiscriminate. I can hit him!
He's legging it! Gear over. He's vanished.
Call upon Samuel B. Graffit and Sons, wielding the latest technology for your peace of mind. In today's New York Morning Post.
Set yourself elsewhere.
Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Since we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep it distant.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Huh? Revolution. Bunch of trouble looking to upset the apple. Some fool.
Heard what happened with Ma. Heard what happened. Heard what happened with Marky. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
You're worried about that business with the guard.
Heard what happened with Marky. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Ain't it the moonshine?
Marky. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
The verdant village of Bethlehem, New Jersey is seeking a priest, blacksmith and doctor to care for its growing community. Hey, well, unfortunately,
Heard what happened with Marky. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. There's some fool filling their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
you would, you medieval gun. So why, by heaven, would you think I did?
Is that the most intelligent thing you have to say to each other?
Lies.
Marky. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. There's some fool fill their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world. Split it. But all he ever does is box the Jesuit. Such a beard split it.
I heard what happened with the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I've taken care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, then. Yeah. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Huh. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I best be rectifying that then. Get him!
That's my money!
Money? That's capital!
Cut those bills and I'll kill you!
Hands off, I seen it first!
Filthy?
Joyous day! He'll not pass me!
No. Any constant or fucker! I mean it! I can use silver! Mine! All mine!
That's a blessing.
I can be used to this!
Where did this money come from?
Money!
Where did these money come from? They are coins.
That's a half crown.
Over there! Show them the pay! You get away from there! That's my money! Silver! Touch those bills and I'll kill you! Silver!
Hands off, I seen it first.
Silver coins everywhere.
Over there! Bloody the bastard!
Money! Money!
Hands off, I seen it first.
Rattle Pete! He'll kill himself! There! Get him! You really think you want to get away from there? That's my money! Silver! Money! Silver doesn't matter! Touch those bills and I'll kill you!
Hands off, I seen it first.
You'll not get through here! Got him! Don't give over now, lads! Here you are, Ron. I mean it! Enjoy yourself!
Hey! Silver!
Mine! All mine! Yeah! Get him! You really think you want
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Smells even worse than it looks. They clearly spared no expense here.
I said knock it off!
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through it.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anyone.
What are you looking at, half-breed?
You not understand English? That it?
Well, yes, I used to accompany the expedition.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
They make it up to just confuse well-meaning Englishmen and divert themselves.
At this rate, I'll lost only found by month's end.
Please don't
I should
hurt
try
me.
and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Well, actually, it's the Germanic door. Very friendly, but they do these and rapid stink with all that mid.
He'd obviously fallen over in the stupor and not only pissed himself.
At the old plow.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Well, used to be. But I bet it was to be protected. So as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy to have.
Yes, I some well, so they say. When I chanced upon the shop myself, it was not left.
Something of a philosopher says he, but he's not so bloody high in the air. So I mean something of a pugilist made plain my point upon his person.
No, thanks. I was in my schnitzel lesson. I'm feeling big.
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way I thought.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
An absolute savage, that.
At this rate, I lost only found by month's end, and they were not cheap.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
A little farm on the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows.
Ah, me, no that thing, Tell. Like a scalp at Earth, that face. And her sister's there clever, and tumsy for brains as well.
He still owes me £100. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. He's a good lad. I can be patient.
He would take the forest mushrooms and drop them in on each one. Then Olga would pour
That holds up. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
So, whatever went wrong with that little Irish muck? I'd heard wedding bells might soon be sounded. Now this. The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same as old collection. Bowling piece, is it? Well, I suppose there's plenty of whale in that hot bush. Damn it. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
Some philosopher says he was no so bloody high here. So I mean something.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water. Oh, you know that.
Killing's no point.
And they were not cheap, let me assure you. Down
Never hard sight getting through to that.
Over there!
That was much
Crush your pillar!
Where are those rifles?
While we're on the subject, did you read the success of Muhammad?
Yeah, another carriage well underway.
No, thanks. I was in my schnitz until quite late last night. I am feeling a little bit delicate today. But tomorrow, yeah, then I will do my best.
Well, I'm not sure one of us will lead the way as the bride. But then, I'm at
He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this.
There's truth in what you say. When I first came here, the old house was falling to many pieces. But since the treatment, there is no more out.
He'd obviously fallen over. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things.
really a half-turn clockwise. I'll have to try it myself, but is that the wrong?
Dragon is tending towards water.
3 cases in Tenerife.
Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, this is mild and lion-like. He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor, not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's keyhouse bench. An absolute savage, that man. He'd obviously... So, whatever went wrong with that little Irish monster? I'd heard wedding bells might soon be sounded. Now this.
Pence's traps, guard dog, even a rather belligerent cat. I've consulted all the experts and still have no solution.
Yes, I saw that on my way to the market.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Let me assure you, they're feminist beasties.
He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard.
He won't come. His wife's gone in the labor last.
His key is useless.
With another garlic.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Uncle him, he says. You of anyone who gets too close now. His sister's still his little angel. She is 30.
It was no.
This is traps, the guard dog. Even a rather belligerent cat. All the experts still.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
I'm convinced they make it up to just...
Oh, me, no that thing tells. You scalp it else that face. And her sister's there clever, and tongue she for brains as well.
Yes, we did. Bar, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi.
Well, I'm not sure one of them would lead the way out.
Have you chanced upon a copy of this latest pub?
I don't think you're grasping the situation.
Every lad, I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry off a 500-pound pig. More like down fussy pig and eat the damn fox.
Nah, he still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. He's a good lad. He can be patient.
Well, yes, I used to accompany the expedition.
It's a long journey. Not sure I'd have the sea legs in me to embark again.
That is all right! You show them! Keep up! Aye, that's right, laddie! That's the idea! That is all right!
I've tried everything to keep the little bitches out of my yard. They keep finding their way back. I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry off a 500-pound pig.
Bring it cooler!
Teach them a lesson! Eat the bloody portrait!
He still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. He's a good lad. Be patient.
Bloody bastard! It was mine and you know it! yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pit to cool your blood.
Those chops! Yes!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're naught but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? Hmm? For your outfits? Our wages?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You then, stop! Get back here! Come back, you weak-kneed coward! Stop there, you! You there! Stop! You come back here! No, you don't! Where are you, stranger?
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Hey! Hold a moment, Squire. You won't lose us that easily. Hold! Let's have a word, chap. You won't lose us that easily. Hey! Hold a moment, Squire. Get back here, you deaf turd! You come back here! You won't lose us that easily. Die!
Where do you think you're going? I think not. Get back here now! I'll enjoy this. Get him!
time to gut you!
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know, beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now! Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going-away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's... Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
I am gaping.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day.
You are not alone. And we give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's... Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, man! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Well, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the...
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
There, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.